Hello, class 5. Today our topic will be interdependence between living beings. Lesson 11, page 49. Thil nung chi rang rang te, mihring te, ramsa te, thil tro chi thlai te le nim te, hei thingkung te. Tiang te hi eng tiang chi in nge kan in momo ton. Eng tiang in nge kan in rin chan ton. Kan in rin ton na kan zir tur chu ania interdependence between living beings. Eng tiang in nge thil nung te hi kan in rin ton chu kan zir tur ani. You can see from the circular chart that our environment is made up of living and non-living things. The living and non-living things is an environment together form an ecosystem. Man, plants, animals and microorganisms form the living part of the ecosystem. The non-living part of the ecosystem consists of soil, rocks, minerals, air, light and water, which are used by plants and animals. Circular chart hi uluk takin han en taula hriat thiam tumin chuta kan hmu chu kan chevel kan bul hnai vela thil om te hi han ngei tu taula tikhan han ngei tu chinte thil tam tak I hriang te ro thil tam tak zinga khan a then chu nun na nei living things te ania a then te ro chu nun na nei lem lo non living things te ani chung te chu kan chevela thil om te ania chung living things te le non living things kan chevel om te chuan ecosystem an siamani ecosystem chu kan zir chho zelanga enge ni kan thredoni. An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals and other organisms as well as weather and landscapes work together to form a bubble of life. That is an ecosystem. Ecosystem a chuan thil nung te le nung lo te an om ti kan threta a thil nung te zinga chuan mihring te, thing te, ramsa te, chu baka ran nung te reuh te en len na hmang chaw hmu tham te chung te chu living part of the ecosystem te ania thil nung te ecosystem a thil om te chu ania tin thil nung lo te a non living part a chuan soil lei te rocks lung te minerals hei thil lei chua leilung a thil lei chua chi hrang hrang te chung baka chuan air boruak te light eng te water tui chung te chu thil nung lo te ecosystem a thil om te ania which are used by plants and animals. Plants te le animals ta na tangkai em poimo em te ani. Ecosystem a thil chi hrang hrang te chuan in momo ton na in rin chan ton na kan nei vekani. Mihring te chu plants le animals te kan rin chana ani tel lo chuan kan dam kha chuak thei lo ani. Chu tiang chi chuan animals te po ramsa te po plants an momo em a an mani survive nan an dam kha chuak thei na tur tan chuan animals te pon plants an momo ani. Chu tiang zel chuan plants su entin nge alo than lenanga alo nun chho thei na tur tan chuan soil a momo ni ngo lei a momo lei tel lo chuan adam kha chuak thei bik lo tikhan kanin rin chana kanin momo ton vekani thil nung te le nung lo te po. We know that plants prepare food in green pigments called chlorophyll present in their leaves by using sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. Plants su kan hrianga an ronga hring tlang puya an hna green pigments rong hring om hi chlorophyll ania chlorophyll mang chuan chaw a in siama chaw an momoa thil nung te pon chuan chaw lo in siama chumi chaw lo in siam tur chuan sunlight te an momo le a tui te an momo a carbon dioxide te an momo ani chu sunlight water le carbon dioxide an hmu that chuan plants te po an lo thang duang em thin ani. The leaves are called the food factory of plants. This food is used by the plant. This process of preparing food is called photosynthesis. The green plants which produce food thus are called producers. Plants a chuan an hna hi poimo em a an hna hring atang hian chaw an siam ti kan hretoa chu wang chuan an hna hi thil siam na hmun pui an chaw siam na hmun pui an ti thina a hma kan soi tawng khan an hna hring atanga bol hlo chaw an lo siam theina dan kha photosynthesis chu ani chumi hna hring chaw lo siam tu chu producers an tia siam tu tina ni chu producers an ti thina ni. Unlike plants, animals do not produce food directly from any source of energy. Plants te ang lo takin animals te chuan sunlight te water te carbon dioxide hmang te in chaw an mania anin siam velo ani. They eat or consume plants or other animals, so they are called consumers. Plants te le animals dang te an chaw tan an ring thina, so they are called consumers. Consumers an ti thina ni consumers ti chuan mangram tu eiral tu tina ni chu. Plant food is consumed by animals like cows, elephants, goats, deer, and horses. They are called herbivorous animals. They form the first level of consumers, so they are called primary consumers. Plant chu bong te, sai te, kel te, sakhi te, sakor ten an ei thin ani an chawatan chu wang chuanin chung ho chu herbivorous animals an tia. Herbivorous ani chuan hnim ei chi tina ani. Thil dang an ei lawa, sa pon ei lawa, hnim chok ei chi an nia. Chu wang chuan khang cows, elephants, goats, deer le horses te chu herbivorous animals kan ti ani. Chu wang chuanin an ni chu primary consumers an lo ni ta a. Primary ani chuan masaber bulber. Plant lo to chu ama sabera lo ei tu te chu an ni ho chu an ni a chu wang chuan primary consumers an ni. Animals like lion, tiger, hawk, eagle, jackal, dog, etc. eat the flesh of other animals. They are called carnivorous animals. Ram sa then khat sa ei chi an oma chung zinga chon sakai bak nei te, sakai te, mu te, mu pui, mu van lai te, sihal te an oma chung ho chuan sa an ei thina an ni ho chu carnivorous animals an tia sa ei chi an ni. Thil hnim dang te, hnim hring te an ei velowa sa chaw an ei thina carnivorous animals an ti thina ni. Then there are some other animals like bear and man that eat both plants and animals. They are called omnivorous animals. Keini mishing te baga hian ram sa then khat zinga savom te hian plants le animals te kan ei kop ve ve theya chung ho chu omnivorous animals an tia. Omnivorous animals chu engkim ei chi hnim ani emo sa ani emo ei kop ve ve thei kha omnivorous animals an ti chu ni. Both carnivorous and omnivorous eat other consumers for their food, so they are called secondary consumers. Tichuanin carnivorous le omnivorous kan thasang ta. Carnivorous chu sa chaw ei chi ania, omnivorous chuan sa ei bok hnim ei thei bok kha omnivorous ani. Chung ho chuan other consumers chawatan an ring ve le chawanga chu wang chuan an ni chu secondary consumers an lo ni ta ni. There are some other animals like hyena, vulture, jackal, crow, etc. that eat the flesh of dead animals. These are called scavengers. Ram sa then khat zinga hian sathi to sa chaw ei an oma. Chung zinga then khat te chu hyena te, mulukol te, chaw ak te, sihal te an nia. Hyena chu sihal le ching hiang deuh. Ram sa chi khat ani kha. Chung ho chuan sathi to sa an ei thina an ni ho kha scavengers ti an nia. Scavenger chu tual thian fai tu ni deuh tlang pui thinom nok ten lo forma ti khan ram sathi to te kha an lo ei thina scavenger an ti ni. Scavenger ho hi le lama chuan an tangkai em a ram sathi rim se em to te an lo thian fai a an lo eya le lama chuan tual thian fai tu te an ni me an tangkai ve em a thil thi an ei thi ni. Thil thi chaw ei thin ho kha scavenger an ti chu ni. Bacteria and fungi feed on dead and decaying matter. They break down or decompose the dead part of animals and plants to produce nutrients which are used by plants for growth, so they are called decomposers. Hrik chi hrang hrang te le pa chi re reng te po hi an tangkai em a. Ram sa thi to te le plants thi to te an lo ti troi rala. Chung thi to te chu apeng hrang hrang an thria dara an lo ti troi chuan plants than len na atana chakna pai thil te an siam chuak le. Plants than len na turatan apoi mo em ani chu wang chuan. So they are called decomposers. Decompose kan ti chuan troi thil ti troi ral tu an ni chu. So we can see that the living and non-living things in an ecosystem depend on each other in a series of eating and being eaten. Plants absorb the nutrients which are prepared by the decomposers. These plants are eaten by herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals, in turn, are eaten by carnivorous animals. When these animals die, they are fed on by the decomposers. This chain of eating and being eaten is called a food chain. Apart from getting food, living things also depend on each other for many other things. Tuna kan zirta ka tanga lang chu thil nung te nung lo te po tu po kanin momo ton veka kanin ei ton veka ni. Thil troi atanga chakna thil lo chuak chu plants chu an lo hip lu ta a lo eya a lo tangkai pui em chu plants chu herbivorous chu an ei ve le thunga bong te sai te kel te sakhi te sakor ten an ei ve ni. Chu tiang zel chuan herbivorous animals ho chu carnivorous animals ho in chawatan an ring ve le thunga ni. Carnivorous animals chu sa ei chi ho chuan hnim hring ei chi chu chawatan an ring ve le ti khang kanin ring ton zela. chung sa e chi ho chu an han thi ve le a an thi nuwa chuan an lo troi rala chumi troi rala tang chuan plants te tikhan lo tro chho ve le zela tikhan kanin momo ton kual veka. This chain of eating and being eating is called a food chain. Chutia kanin momo ton veka kanin a equal to food chain anti chu ni. Dependence of animals on plants. Number 1. Many animals, birds and insects make their homes in trees. Plants release oxygen into the atmosphere, which is used by animals for breathing. Animals tena plants an rin chan na kong chi rang rang oma momo na poimo tak tak oma an momo em ani chung zinga chuan animals then khat sawa te le insects chi rang rang te chuan an mani home tur chu thingkung an siam thina kan hrenga thinga an siam thina ni. Animals te chu thil lung an nia chu wang chuan oxygen an momo nge nge ni an oxygen momo chu khoi tringen mu plants atangin ani. Dependence of plants on animals. Number 1. Animals release carbon dioxide which are used by plants for making food. Plants in ingatan nge animals te an momo kan zir vele thung dona kan soita ang khan animals te chuan plants atain oxygen an heap luta chuan an han thok chhuale chi ha carbon dioxide ani khami carbon dioxide kha plants to siam na turata nap thil poimo em ania chu wang chuan plants te hian animals te hi an momo em ani. Many insects help in plant reproduction. While collecting nectar, insects like bees and butterflies carry pollens from one flower to another. These help in changing a flower into a fruit. The fruit contains one or many seeds inside it, which later give rise to new plants. Plant in thlapun na turatan hian ran nung cha te an poimo ema. Khuai te le pheng phelep te chuan pangpar zu an do thina chutia pangpar zu an do chuan pangpar hlo te chu pangpar danga tikhan an vupudar ta thina ti chuanin pangpar atang chuan fruit thei alo in siam ta a theira chu kan hrianga then khada chuan a chung mu pakhat te nei a then khada ero chuan tam tak te nei thin chung seed atang chuan plant thar alo in siam le thina ni. Many animals eat the fruit and throw the seeds at a far away place. Some seeds have hook and thorns. These stick to the hair in the body of animals and are dropped at far away places. Ramsa then khaten theira an aya an theira ai chunga chuan seed a oma chu seed chu mun rang ranga te an hnut chia an kalsan ani. Chu seed an kalsan te chu a then te chu hling nei te nia then te chu tle min an hmul deuh hleka chu hling nei te hmul deuh hlek te chu ran sa taksa chuan a lo bet ol ema ran sa then khat taksa te an beta mun rang ranga te tikhan an han pudar kuala atla khuna lo tladar velea atlak dar na huna chuan plant thar a lo to vele thina ni chu wang chuan plant te tan hian animals te po hi an tangkai em ani. Human beings depend on plants for many things. We depend on plants for wood and timber. Wood is used as a fuel for making furniture, for housing, making boats and many other things. Mishing tan hian plants si apoi mo ema thil che sang sanga kan manga thing chu tu atan te in chung bung ro siam na tur atan te in sakna tan te long siam na tan le thil che sang sanga tan thing hi kan mang ema nang mani in po kha han en kual tawla thing atanga siam thil tam takin huang. A number of products like rubber, gums and resin are also obtained from plants. Mishing ina kan man tangkai kan tana poimo rubber te ba ka gom kan ti thil char na te thil re tang chi hi mo tiang te ba ka resin thing hnai te heng te hi thing atanga mu vek ani chu wang chon mishing te tan hian plant sian poimo na tam tak ani ani. Products like paper and cloth are made from wood and plant fibers. Paper le khapuan te le cloth puan te hi thing le la zai tanga hu an ni. Medicines are also produced from different parts of many plants. Damdoi tam tak then khat te hi plants atanga siam an ni. Household items like basket, brooms, leaf plates etc. are made from plant parts. In chung bung ro poimo basket te mun phia te leaf plates na atanga siam te hi thing plant atanga mu vek an ni. Human beings depend on other animals for many things. We use animals like bulls, horses, camels, etc. as farm animals. They are used both for plugging and drawing carts. Human beings depend on other animals for many things. Mishing te hian ran sa rin chan na tam tak kan nei ni ran sa momo na ram sa momo na tam tak kan nei ani ram sa jinga bong chalte sa khorte sanghong sei te hi thlo ma tan leile ta tan kan mang thina leile tu tan le tolai lir nu tan an tangkai ema chutiang chon mishing te hian heng animals te hi kan mang thina ni. Animals like donkeys and mules are used to carry loads. mun then khata te le ma lai tang chuan donkeys te hi bungra phur tu atan an tangkai em a bungrua an phur tir thin ani. Animal products like wool, leather and horns are used by us to make clothes, shoes, belts, bags and ornamental things. Ram sathen khata tanga kan mu wool, samul te, leather te, horns, ram sathen khat ki te chu thomno siam na tan te, pheikho ka tan te, kong hrena tan te, be ka tan te le incheina tan ten an siama an mang thin ani. Thus we have realized that various parts of the ecosystem depend on each other, and man with his actions should not disturb this balance in the ecosystem. Tuna kan zirta ka tang khan kan ecosystem atang hen thil nung te le nung lo te po kan in mamo ton ve kan ni chu wang chuan thil ke ni na tang kai lo kan ti chereu mai kan ti chiat te kan lo ti thi mai yang chi te hi thil dang te ta na tang kai te lo ni thina chu kan ti tur ani lawa thil nung te nung lo te po engkim mai hi pathian ina siam te in mamo ton theu tura asiam te ani. So from this lesson we have learned that the living and non-living things in an environment together form an ecosystem. All the parts of an ecosystem are dependent upon each other.